Hi everybody, this is day 3 of the From Giver to Receiver Challenge, and I am very excited to dive in tonight. We are going to talk about fueling your body right. So this is a topic that I could talk about for hours, and I'm just going to touch on kind of the basics of when you're thinking about what you put into your body. And it's not just food and the beverages you consume. It really is all encompassing, which is how I do all of my work, very holistic, very well-rounded. And that is the big approach that I take to my work as a holistic health coach. It's not just about the food. In fact, sometimes the food is really the smallest piece of what we need to change in our lives to make us healthier. So, that being said, I am going to touch on food for a little bit today, but we're going to talk about a lot of other things that are really important for fueling your body right and setting you up for success. So, first thing, drink water. Drink water, carry water with you, drink it all the time. I say that because about 75% of our body is composed of water, and we need water to have our cells are nourished and hydrated, but also to help them communicate with each other. Water is hydrogen and oxygen, 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen bonded together, and it is a part of so many cellular processes in our body. And if we're not hydrated, our body is not able to function as it should. A lot of times when people are fatigued or worn out, it is because they're not hydrated enough. So one tip that I give my clients all the time is to seriously increase their water intake and just see how they feel. And a lot of times people will say, oh my gosh, I have more energy, or I used to get super crashed in the afternoon and then I would drink some water and a little bit later I was like, wait, I actually feel better. So a rule of thumb when it comes to water consumption is you want about 50% of your body weight to be consumed in ounces of water. So what does that mean? Let's say you weigh 150 pounds. That means you're going to drink 75 ounces of water. I also say if you're exercising or if you are in a hot or humid climate, you're going to want to add a little bit more to that, at least another glass or two, so another 16 ounces or so, just because you're going to be sweating it out and you want to make sure you replenish that. So I just got this new S'well water bottle, love it. It's about 24 ounces, so I make sure to drink at least 3 of these a day. My other tip is that I start the day off with warm water with lemon, and then I drink some, just a glass of regular water before I do put anything else into my body, whether it's food or coffee or whatever it is. You want to just start with water because when you're sleeping, you're kind of dehydrating yourself for hopefully 7 to 8 hours. So the first thing you should do is rehydrate yourself. So give yourself some water, give your cells that moisture that they need. So step number 2, and I'm going to touch on food, is clean eating. So some of you guys have participated in my clean eating program, and you will know that and people have had fantastic results. In 10 days, people are losing like 7 to 9 pounds, having better energy, better focus, no headaches, no like caffeine withdrawals or things like that. And it's because clean eating is really fueling your body right. It's putting good foods and nutrients into your body to help your body function as it should. So what does clean eating mean? It basically means eating real food, less processed food, and food that it's very similar to like the paleo diet or primal food type of diet. It's really focusing on food that doesn't have a lot of extra stuff in it, lots of good vegetables, lots of nutrient dense foods that are going to provide you with the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to function, and also give you enough energy to get through your day. A big thing for me when it comes to diet and food and eating is not depriving yourself of things, because let's be honest, if you're on any form of restrictive diet and you're gonna at one point rebel and be like, oh, forget about this, like I'm not doing this, I'm eating a whole entire cake because I'm starving. And that is like the complete opposite of what we want, right? So when you're eating clean, you're able to eat really good foods, and my personal style of doing it is adding flavor and tying the foods in that make you feel good. So for me, clean eating is about fueling your body well, and also finding and identifying foods that make you feel good and lift you up, and then foods that maybe either upset your digestive system or foods that kind of drag you down or make you more tired and feel heavy and different things like that. So again, I can go into a whole talk on clean eating, but I just wanted to give you guys a little piece of it. And if you're interested in participating in any of my clean eating programs, I would be more than happy to help you. I am shifting how they're being done though. They are now going to be done seasonally, which is what I have, but we were doing them more frequently, and now it's going to be one seasonal thing. So coming up next is summertime, then we'll have, in September, we will have one for the fall, and then one for the winter in like January, and then one for the spring in about April. So stay tuned for the new summer clean eating program that starts June 20th. It's just a fantastic way to reset your body. And the idea of the program is you kind of pick and choose those foods that really fuel you well. And then that kind of gives you a template for eating year round. That being said, I also am a realistic person, and I know that we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And there's going to be times where you're not eating totally clean, and that's okay. We're human. You're not going to be perfect. It's totally fine. But if your foundation of your food is good, it's good quality food, and it's good food that fuels your body with the proper energy, you're going to be good to go. All right, so drink water, eat clean. Number 3, which honestly I think is one of the most important pieces of fueling your body right, is surrounding yourself with people that lift you up. You want to have your key relationships and key connections to be with people that are going to make you a better person. Because let's be honest, I know there's a quote, I don't know if this is 100% right, but it is, you are a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And if those 5 people are super negative and constantly complaining and doing lots of negative things, you're going to start to think that way. If you're constantly around people that are positive, that are happy, that are growing, challenging themselves, constantly learning and trying to improve themselves, that is the person that you're going to become. So think about the person that you want to be, and then surround yourself with people that are like that or a little bit higher up than you are. I have to say that I just spent the last hour and a half with 2 of the most amazing women I am so incredibly grateful to know. Anne and Hannah, you know who you are. They are not only really good people, they're inspirational businesswomen, and they are amazing friends. And I know that every time I make it a priority in my life to spend time with them, I always leave feeling better. I always know that I gave something to them and they gave something to me, and together we are making our lives better. And those are the people you want to spend your time with. I have identified people in my life that drag me down, that are toxic, and I just don't spend time with them, because you get to a point in your life where it's like, why am I doing this to myself? You don't need to do that to yourself. You want to be around people that are going to support you, that are going to move you forward, that are going to lift you up, that are going to fuel you right, help support you in your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, whatever it is, whether it's in your life, your business, your relationships. You want to be around people that are going to support you and move you forward and make you better. So I think that is one of the key things to fueling your body right, is surrounding yourself with individuals that are going to make you better and lift you up. That being said, step 4 is detox your life. So get rid of all of the crap in your life you don't need. Whether it's a bad relationship, that can be a romantic relationship, that can be a friend relationship. Family, you're kind of stuck with them, but you can have a conversation with people and say, hey, you know what? I don't appreciate how you do this and this for me. It would be great if you could change this and this and this. Be an adult and have that conversation. It's okay. That's something that we all need to do. Get rid of the junk in your apartment. I have tons of crap everywhere, and it's just every once in a while you got to pilfer and just throw away the stuff you don't need. It's, like that book, The Art of Tidying Up. And I like her principle behind it is you grab something and say, does this bring me joy? If it doesn't, you don't need it. Our life should be full of joy. We don't need to have all these toxic things holding us down. And that will apply to food and beverages too. Like if there's foods that don't make you feel good, don't eat them. What's the point? You don't want to feel crappy. If you have foods that give you stomach pain, gas, and bloating, like don't eat it. Just don't eat it. And see how you feel. And you say, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. It's not a bad thing. I have to say, honestly, the relationship, the toxic relationship is probably the hardest thing, especially depending on what type of relationship it is. If it's a long-term friendship, if it's a long-term romantic relationship, it's hard, but it can also be one of the most powerful things in your life. I know for me, that is what shifted my life in the right direction, is changing the people I surrounded myself with, and I just became the person that I always knew that I was, but getting those other people out of my life that were literally dragging me down. And once I got out of those relationships, I could feel a weight being lifted off of my shoulders, and it was kind of like, like I was like, wow, it was a mask had been unveiled, and I was like, wait, this is how I want to live my life. And I have to say that since I've done that, so many people are like, gosh, you're so much happier. You're doing all these crazy things. How is that possible? And it's like, wow. I mean, I've always had it in me, but it wasn't coming out until I got rid of those toxic things. So that, I think, is one of the hardest things to do, but can be the most powerful thing to do in your life, is getting rid of all of those toxic things, whether that's relationships, whether that's food, whether that is just stuff, all additional chemicals that you're using and putting on your body. You don't need to put all that crap on you, so get rid of it. Using natural things, natural products, natural solutions to your health. So many things I could go on and on about all of these topics, but I just kind of wanted to touch point and give you guys just the information on what all of this is. And the last piece of fueling your body right, well, it's kind of twofold. Number one, don't take yourself so seriously. Like, life is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to have fun. We're supposed to be joyful and enjoying this life that we have. So, like, there are points where obviously you need to be serious and you need to get stuff done and all of that. But if you're not having joy and if you're not enjoying your life and loving your life, then why are we even here? So think about that and think about, okay, what can I do to bring more joy into my life? And where can I be a little less serious? Where can I smile? Where can I laugh? Where can I just be playful? Where can I be a kid? I think that in my work as a pediatric physical therapist, my favorite part of my work is truly seeing pure joy in a child. That is something that I always want to just bottle up, put in a jar, and save, and be able to open it up whenever I'm feeling a little down, because children have such pure joy and it just exudes from their whole being. And we need to, as adults, we need to look at that and say, wait a second, I can have that too. So don't take yourself so serious. Have a little bit of joy and play in your life and be okay with that. Be okay with not being perfect. Get rid of perfection. I call myself a recovering perfectionist. I get there. Sometimes I still fall into that, but know that you don't have to be perfect. You can have fun. You can enjoy your life. And the last thing that I want to say to fuel your body right is to love yourself. Simply as that. Just remind yourself that, you know what? No matter how crappy anything gets, say, yeah, I'm going to be okay. You're going to figure it out. We are so resilient. We will figure it out. And just remember to give yourself a big hug every now and then, and know that you are good enough. You are love, and you can give love to the world. So again, my 5 tips for fueling your body right: drink water, eat clean. What was number 3? Surround yourself with people that lift you up. You want to have good, positive relationships. Number 4, detox your life. Get rid of all of the stuff that you don't need, what doesn't serve you, get rid of it. And number 5, don't take yourself so seriously and love yourself. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in tonight. And I hope you really enjoyed this challenge, and I hope you got a little something out of it. I am here for any questions, concerns, or anything. Please either reach out to me on our Facebook group, Starting Smart Wellness Warriors. You can email me at katie@startingsmartwellness.com, or you can check out my website, www.startingsmartwellness.com. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know. Any feedback I would be more than happy to hear about. And if you are interested in working with me, whether it's individually with individual health coaching with me or in one of my group programs, so we have the Clean Eating program coming up, and also my signature program, Healing the Healers, will be running this summer, and I would be more than happy to have you or even have a conversation with you about that and what that would be like. So please email me, comment below on this video, or reach out to me in any way that works best, and we can get on the phone and talk about what I can do to help you, because I am here for you guys. I love this. It is what fuels me and what lights me up. So I want to know how I can better serve you. So either comment here below or just reach out to me and let me know what I can do to help. Thank you so much for taking the time for you these past 3 days and really trying to shift from that mindset of being guilty of, as you are a natural giver, of giving for someone else and never taking for yourself, and then learning how to finally put yourself first by shifting your mindset, fueling your body right, and just setting yourself up for so much success, and knowing that it all comes from a place of self-love, and we're all about love. Love to you all. Thank you so much for taking the time. I cannot tell you how incredibly grateful I am for you. So from a truly grateful heart, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Again, my name is Katie Henry. If you know how to reach out to me, email me, reach out on my website, or comment below or on Facebook. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye.